Let's try not. Lincoln, you're gonna have to go lay it back in the bed. I need to work here. No. Okay. I'll give you one hug. That's it. I know. It's been a long time since we've seen each other. Alright, go lay down now. Alright guys, it's Monday. My ring gear got here, I don't know, maybe sometime this weekend. And so Blair did the honors of making sure it fit the torque converter. Just gonna take this off now that I don't lose those. Now that I know it fits, and then I'm gonna put this on the motor. I've looked up the torque specs. Make sure you guys are torque specs in mind. So that's ring gear. Nice and new. And then I've also got new bolts. And I looked up the torque spec. And let's see here. There's torque specs for the first gen 350. Flywheel flex plate. So 65 foot-pounds. These are my new bolts, and these are my old ring gear bolts. I'm just gonna make sure that they're the same. Yep, they look like it. Making sure I put it on the right way.
Which way is the right way, Cass?
This way is the right way.
Yes.
These things pointing up.
Yeah, and they only line up one way, right?
Yeah.
And Blair said, it doesn't fit. I said, let me look at it. Well, here, see, look, Cass,
No,
when
I
you
know.
see, but you know, you can tell because some are down further and some are up higher,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. I got it.
And Blair thought it was the wrong one for a second. I had to look at it. Well, I think that one probably fits because it's aftermarket. It's a universal fit. Or did the other one have both sets of holes or not, or just one?
It had both sets of holes as well. It's just that this has a smaller, what is this, a crankshaft?
Yep.
So this one has,
Crankshaft flange.
yeah, so this one has a smaller crankshaft than the previous motor. So it, the other ring gear, this hole is too big. And that was the only difference.
We'll see, it shouldn't, oh, and I think this one is balanced externally.
Yeah.
Is there not a big weight on the outside of it?
Yeah, on the back side it is, yeah.
Yeah, because I don't think this one had it.
No.
No, yeah, because that's internally balanced, okay? Yeah, you gotta make sure, I mean, that's why I blew up a tranny when we did my flywheel.
Why? Oh, because it wasn't balanced?
Because when Jordan put the 454 in, he used the 396 flywheel.
And then it wasn't, I see.
Right? So which I didn't know at the time. Well, I knew, but I wasn't there.
Yeah.
Right, but it should have clicked in, but it didn't.
Well, and even for this one, I figured that the flywheel would be the same. Because I don't really know what the difference is, like, other than this
I
one
think it's
having a
just
small-
internally and externally balanced motors or flywheels, right? I don't know. It's got something to do with the crankshaft and the reciprocating assembly. I'm not sure either.
I need to get some of those, you know those,
Are you using Loctite on those?
I'm getting it all fit and I'll take
Okay.
them, put the Loctite in. I think I'm gonna have to order some blue Loctite.
We should have some here, I just don't know where.
Just wanted to make sure that fit actually looks good.
Did you find the torque specs? What is it, 45 pounds or something?
65 pounds.
Okay.
I know that we have red Loctite, but
You don't want red.
no, I know, we want blue. I don't really know if there's very much in here. This Let's see, let's see. Alright, so I've got my torque wrench set to 65 foot-pounds. I'm gonna go at this like basically the same way I would putting a wheel on. I'm gonna tighten down one and torque it, and then I'm gonna go across from that bolt, kind of like a star pattern, just like you do with wheels, to make sure that this thing is sitting even. Got my blue Loctite. Well, I don't know if there's gonna be enough here, but we'll see. Oh, that's awesome. Now you're gonna have to get Blair over here to hold the flywheel well with a screwdriver while I torque this. I might need your help holding this with in a second. I'm just gonna get the rest of these bolts started.
We'll just hold it here.
Yeah. Loctite.
No, you have that on backwards inside it.
Nope.
Yeah, you do.
Well, that's not how it was mounted to the torque converter. And also this one, right?
Okay, look at the bolts. Where are the lock washer marks?
On this side.
They are?
Yeah, look. See? And then that's the back of the
Okay,
crank.
you're way smarter than me. I just had an issue with this one. Oh, right. This one has a counterweight because it's a newer lock. Is a totally different one. That surprises the hell out of me.
And also how you had it sitting on the torque converter over there. You had it
Yeah,
this
well,
way.
Mike put it on there.
Okay, well, that's how that one came off, so I'm assuming it's not going to be backwards.
So
on
that
this one.
doesn't interfere with anything facing inward, eh? Okay, good.
I don't think so, but I haven't really spun it. That's how the last one sat in there. So I think this one will probably sit the same. Maybe?
Wow.
Yeah, no, it's got lots of room to. The counterweight doesn't stick out any further than the splines do, or like the gear, because the gear's got like a stepped edge back here, and the counterweight is like level with that.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah, no, you're good.
Okay.
Awesome. My mistake, sorry.
Don't freak me out like that, Blair.
Yeah, I was just yanking your chain, that's all. Yeah.
Just gonna get these mostly tightened up, and then. All right. Now they just have to be completely torqued, but I can't put enough pressure on it without a screwdriver or something holding it. I never really know where a good place to like.
Safe?
Yeah, without messing anything up, because you don't want to hold it on any of the teeth, right?
Yeah, you can hold on to teeth, absolutely.
You can?
Yeah, because the starter does that every day.
And then this one, this is a really weird torque wrench because it doesn't have.
I wouldn't use that one.
You wouldn't use this one? Which one would you use?
That one's, how high did that go up to?
It goes up to 108.
Oh, well, then you're good. What's the bolt?
65, but this one, like if you look at it, see it doesn't have even numbers. It's like 81.4, 67.8, but then it's got all of these. So I went down to. So if you go to 0, you're on 61.
Can I just have a look and see whether we're talking foot-pounds?
It is foot.
Newton meters. Okay, look at the other side.
Oh, I see.
There you go.
Okay.
That always messes me up too.
Okay.
I'm gonna get something that has a sharper edge than this pry bar.
Okay.
All right. Okay, and you're gonna be going, oh, that way. Okay.
Really?
You don't have to go all the way the first time. Whoop, I'm sorry, that's my mistake. Go ahead. Did you put blue Loctite?
Yeah.
Good.
I feel like I'm already pushing on that quite hard to.
Ah,
There we go.
sorry. Whoop, sorry. Wow.
This one. That one's good. That one's good. That one's good.
Oh, that's my fault
Sorry,
again.
I'm just double checking all these.
Nope,
That one's
excellent.
good. Look at this one. Yeah. Okay.
Beauty. Nicely done. All right. Gee, you gonna sign? You know, the flex plate?
I don't know if I.
Well, I fingerprint paint jobs. I don't know. I guess I wouldn't sign a ring gear. Okay, so now you're ready for the transmission, eh?
Yeah.
Okay. So we gotta haul that over here. You gotta cut all the straps, unwrap it, and then
Yeah.
I can give you a hand carrying it over here. Just double check that's all done. This is all clean. Yeah, of course. These guys do a nice job.
Yeah. That's a brand new motor too. So.
Yep.
And I know on a lot of the new torque wrenches it doesn't matter, but on the old school ones it does, and it's just a good standard of practice to back your torque wrench back off. Before you put it away, you don't want to leave it at the torque setting you had, because it, I don't know, keeps tension on it. Apparently it doesn't matter anymore, but on the newer ones, but still pretty good standard practice to back your torque wrench off before you put it away.
I guess if it was me, I mean, I'd put in a few bolts,
Yeah.
and then you can tighten up the torque converter before you get it all tight, like, just so it's easy to spin this still. I mean, this does slide forward a bit anyhow, but
Well, don't I have to take this off and put it on here first? No?
bolt this up.
How do you get the bolts?
Down through here.
Oh, I see.
Right?
Okay, yeah.
I mean, you could do that, and then you pick up the transmission and fit it onto the splines.
But that's a pain.
Me personally, I'd
Yeah.
rather get this
I
started.
forgot that this bottom part was open. So
Yeah.
yeah, I just have to spin it and do the bolts. Okay.
Yeah, because some of the motors we work on, you can't do that. But anyhow, let's see if we can slide this forward.
Oh yeah, and it is like perfect height.
Oh yeah.
Beauty. Okay.
So yeah, you just gotta get
Well-
a couple bolts. And
Let's go through my bolt.
here you be.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, no problemo.
So the motor side of this has two lineup pins that fit into the side of the transmission, so that is also something to check. The lineup. Transmission has to come up just a little bit. The angle's slightly off. But get all these started and then. I Loctite torque converter bolts too, correct?
What?
Loctite torque converter bolts too, correct?
No. Yes. No, they're nuts, aren't they? Are they just thread in? Yeah, you may as well, because you're torquing those to what?
I'm torquing these to...
I think they're 35, 40 pounds.
They also put a pressure plate? Or they call it? No.
Pressure plate is what you, no, that's clutch.
Okay.
And if you don't know, you can always look up the type of bolt, the size of the bolt.
Yeah.
And there is a torque spec for 3/8 and whatever.
Because some guys are just saying it's 35 foot-pounds.
That does sound about right, and I think that's the same, but anyhow.
But that's just on forums, yeah. Loctite them, 35 foot-pounds-ish. Down here, I've got this small gap at the bottom of the bell housing. It's my flex plate, my torque converter, and the torque converter only has 3 bolts. And they line up with whatever ones of these. Oh, I hope I got it lined up the right way. There's 2 ways it can go on, so I have to make sure all the bolts line up. But I'm gonna start off with this first one and then see if the next one lines up. If not, I'll move it quarter turn and whatever. But these are the bolts. They're just little short guys. You're gonna Loctite them. Couldn't really find like a solid answer on what they're supposed to be torqued to, but seems like all the guys on the forum are saying 35 foot-pounds, which seems pretty reasonable. Should that lined up? Oh, fucking not. All my tape. I've got all these. Some of these holes are all. Oh, yeah, with 2 of these polar bear mats, it was like basically the exact right height with the motor sitting on the ground to have the transmission sit evenly, so it's pretty good.
Picked this one up a while ago. Somebody did a lot of metal work to it back in the day. It's like hollow, inners, wrap support, full quarters. Yeah.
You can video us from the window.
It's me and Cassidy's car.
Well, you look good in that car, Matt.
Matt, you're driving.
Matt, it can only
What?
be mine in your car if I said yes to buying it. You just happen to buy it and then we do our stuff with it.
No, I'm saying if there's any profit, you.
There's no
There's not gonna
Mike,
be
you're steering.
So what have we learned? No, I can't.
So we gotta go backwards.
Actually, I took my prom. My uncle let me take a '76 Stingray blue, Corvette blue,
Mike.
to my prom.
More jacks, right? You can just get it back here and then we'll pick it up with the jack.
watch the nose there.
Watch the body work.
Break the nose cone, is that what I heard?
You want straight to where we're gonna hit, or like we're gonna stand it.
It's pretty solid.
The sand behind the That's fiberglass, pretty hard to rot. Michael.
No, the frame.
John, you got 3 feet. Okay? Now that's it. There's one more time, brother. No, okay, that'll clear. You won't tie it. You got straight back. You want to go up on the hoist first.
You're putting it outside?
Going up on the hoist. You can use the gas, get underneath it. The shaft doesn't want to lay in
Is that the drive shaft?
Yeah. This is all for cast. So when you get the bill for all our labor for moving the car, just thank you.
Wow.
Part of your profit loss.
That drive shaft is
Who needs enemies with friends like you, Michael? Oh, look at that shot. Oh, look at the sun.
we're gonna hit stuff, boy.
No, we aren't.
Yeah, we are.
Are we? Yeah, because we can always bounce the back end over if you guys. Just worry about the front end until we get there, Blair. Then we'll
Back
bounce
up a bit.
Yeah. Well, let's just do it in one turn.
Turn it over your way.
Watch your foot. Good enough. Are those, what are those boots? Are those CSA?
They're my comfy shoes.
We hit something up front.
The drive shaft fell?
It probably, I don't know if it clears those.
Oh no, we're hitting the. There, go.
Oh, there you go.
Go ahead.
Okay, here we go. How hard was that?
You gonna chuck it or what are you doing?
All right, now we got the Corvette up on the hoist. Matt, Mike, and Connor are filming their Cat's Ass promo, so this is finally up on the hoist. It's awesome. Motor and trans are together. Got the new ring gear. Literally just have to drop the motor in now and hook everything up. I know that there's going to be more parts that we need, but there's a lot of backing lines and wires that I'm going to have to fix with some motors in there, and I know how long it needs to make them. But yeah, smoother sailing from here on out as soon as the motor's in.
We're gonna put the motor in the back.
The motor's going in the vet, yes!
Motor's going into that.
Thank God.
Yeah, we're good to go, man.
Lord of the Rings.
First go.
Yeah.
Okay. Line it right up into the drive.
Better take that bolt off and hook it on now, or else you'll never get in there. Yes.
What do you think's going on?
Were you not listening?
No.
He just likes to micromanage. No, I just said, look at this, huh?
What kind of mechanic is he? Matt, who have you hired to do this for?
I am partnered with
Nothing but the
Cassidy.
best.
Nothing but the
Nothing
best.
but the best.
That's
Yeah.
right.
I already told you guys I know what I'm doing.
I like your work approved Uggs.
Yeah.
Yes. Are those steel toe
Steel
casts?
toe, yeah, those steel toe Uggs.
You drop that tranny on her toe and she's gonna go ugg all right, guaranteed.
I have my steel toes here. I just broke one of the laces on it.
Even Brad's wearing
I'm
boots.
wearing. I'm qualified.
Me too.
Hey, I'm
Those aren't
WCB
steel
approved
toes.
today.
I don't care, they're qualified for rock scaling. Did those boots fit Kane?
I don't know, I think so, yeah.
Well, yeah, they're brand new,
What's
they
the
were
deal with that?
13.
You never filled me in on that.
Okay, I brought Kane to work for Recycle.
Yeah,
Maybe 2
that's it.
for now.
No.
Happy, Blair?
Okay,
Yeah, well, you never.
Yeah,
you
we're always happy.
want any of that after.
Is it football? Blair, are you going to play football?
Do I what?
Is it like
No, but
Football.
Mike? Is Blair going to play football?
Because they promised them all this shit and then.
oh, you got a
Look at
grease
Mike.
mark under your eye. Oh, yeah.
just to make it look like I'm working hard.
Who's gonna go underneath?
want him so
Connor, you're gonna go underneath.
Sure, give me a hoodie to wear, and I'll roll under there.
Well, normally you put the motor mounts on first.
Have a good night. Right now we got a bunch of people to move.
Coming this way.
So we're doing that.
Coming this way.
Oh, Jesus.
Okay, thanks, over the head,
Watch out for Babimbo.
yeah. Does Cass know where the motor mounts are?
Okay, lower it down a bit. Once we get it hanging in the hole where it can't bounce around, I just wanted to move the hoist so it goes
Okay.
down a bit.
Well, this one that's.
Okay, let it go down.
Or wait a second.
Yeah, they go right down. So we'll just get it down where it can't bounce around, and then you can do the motor mounts.
Okay, down. Okay, a little more. Okay, back a bit. Okay, down.
Okay,
Yeah. Down. Down.
Don't scuff the paint, Mike.
No.
okay, right there is good for
Beautiful
now.
engine.
Okay.
She can do the motor mounts.
Actually,
right
because
here.
it can rest right there and it can't move.
Right.
Okay, so you won't scratch nothing,
It's
okay?
almost like there's this.
There we go.
Don't say there's an echo in here, Blair.
You got stuff going on out there, Mike.
Yeah, he's supposed to be over here.
All right, yeah, they're calling you.
Yeah.
So I couldn't find my mounts, but there is my motor mounts, but there's an extra set here. So, is there a left and a right for these, or are they?
There shouldn't be. You're gonna work the hoist?
Yep. And you got that?
Yep, just go gentle. You're just gonna come down a couple inches.
What?
The hoist took a long run.
Oh.
You got a couple inches here still? Yeah, you look good here. Okay, easy, okay. Keep going, now you're good. Okay, looking nice. Okay, so I'm thinking we should leave the motor at that height and raise the car up so we can get underneath the hoist.
Yeah.
That makes sense?
Yeah.
Okay. Keep coming?
Yeah. All right. I think that's all we're gonna get without it hitting the down here.
Right, so we can. Well, I'll tell you what, I could use a come along from here. You know, I'm just thinking of changing the angle, unless
Well, or we can get up there.
use the air jack.
Oh yeah, we can use the air jack, or yeah, I don't know. Put up there, and the cross member is what holds the bottom of the tranny up. So like as soon as we get it back far enough, we can push that cross member up to. But I guess this has to.
Right.
Yeah, maybe I should use the air jack.
So we have to decide. Yeah, I was just thinking the easy thing is I throw the come along on up to
Oh
here.
yeah, yeah. That
And then I
makes
pull up the back of the motor and we can set it down even.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if it'll work, but let's give it a shot.
It's worth a try.
Yes. Is it gonna fit over there? Well, it should. Okay. Let's see what happens.
Oh yeah.
Maybe. Okay. So, we got a long way.
Yeah.
What I really want to do is lift the car up higher so I can get underneath it.
Yeah.
I guess we still have room to come up to the back, don't we?
Probably can get one more. Yeah.
Okay, I'll raise the car up a little more.
Okay.
Good?
Got another like 2 inches. Okay.
That's good?
Yeah. We can also probably even come up more.
Yes,
now.
I can lift up the back of the motor more now.
Yeah.
And next time, make it so the handle pulls down. Oh, I've taken the weight off the front.
Yeah.
That means I could hook it up back here. Well, I've got the weight. Is that risky? Can we do it?
It's got a short drop anyway.
Yeah.
Also, this side has a crack in it. Just note. Oh no, wait, that was a line of
Whew,
dirt. I
scared
thought
me.
that was a crack. I was like, oh, that's not good.
Okay, so I can come up a little bit more and we can slide can we slide this back? I'm going to put the hoist on your side back.
Oh, here I go.
I think there's a chain. Oh, there you go.
Just making sure that.
That's pretty good.
There's so much shit at the back of this motor.
So I could bring up the hoist again
Yeah.
because I can't quite get underneath it.
Yeah. A little more?
What's that?
A little more? More? Good.
Okay, so I guess I'll slide underneath and I might pull the air jack back.
Yeah.
I'm going to grab the air line, it's over here. Here we go from the front.
Do you want me to go under there?
I think I'll be alright.
Yeah.
Oh, that's easier. There we go. Nice. So I'm going to lift up on the tranny cross
Okay.
member, or the transmission pad.
So I can probably drop this down another inch on the.
Yes.
Tell me when. Up.
I think it's just got to. I want to get this back.
I know, and there's so much that's just like. It was so to begin with. All the.
No.
What?
Your language, young lady.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, you can lower down just a hair more, like a quarter inch. Whoa, right there. And I'm going to see if I can just
Tie it over.
suggest finesse it, shall we say.
See, we're getting. I don't know if this is gonna work here.
Oh, you know, Todd mentioned that. Once we're in place,
Well,
we're
we're tight.
we
tight
need to
here.
take the cap off.
Yeah.
We may have to pull a whole distributor, but for now, let's just take the cap. So you'll need a standard blade, or it's supposed to be
I
a.
know it's already
Phillips.
pinched though here, so now.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
Okay, we'll get a screwdriver for that. Yeah, Todd actually mentioned that on the phone. And I completely forgot.
Yeah, because this is the wrong distributor, right?
Yeah, and he's actually got the right setup, as far as I understand, coming for you.
There's some of this.
Yeah, and we may end up having to pull the distributor right out. Okay. See if that helps.
That helps you because it was hidden here before, so.
Yeah, so we gotta go back an inch and 3/8. That's tight.
Yeah. I was also wondering if this is going to be slightly bigger than
You know?
the motor that was previously in here.
Well, it's a small box, so should be identical. What I'm just looking at is the distance. How far do you have to go back on your motor mount?
An inch.
So less than this distance?
It'll be touching for sure. Like
Well, let's pull her back.
right there. And it's touching
I'm
here.
about the same, but the front's gonna lower down more,
Oh, yeah,
so it'll
yeah.
pull away. So I actually think you could try lowering it just a hair and see if it falls over the saddles. Get this hit up. Okay, try a little more. Whoop. Okay, my side's looking good. I can't see yours.
Yeah, mine's looking like
Okay,
it's
try going
perfectly
straight
lined up.
down again. Ooh, nice. A little more. A little more. Okay, right about there, I'm lined up with a hole.
Okay.
That's really cool.
Sweet.
Yes, it is.
Sweet, sweet.
So, you don't have the motor mount bolt, Bubba?
I have the
Yes!
motor mount bolt.
All right. Cassidy for the win.
I just didn't have the motor mount. So there's the bolt.
Okay.
And
I'm presuming through the front is acceptable?
yeah, well, no.
Nope.
Or
That side's probably the back. To give a
no,
fuel pump?
there's all these bracketry pumps that go on the front. So if you put the bolt through this way, you can't get the motor mount bolts off without stripping the whole front of the motor. So they gotta
Okay.
go the other way. Because one side was one way and the other side was the other way because somebody had obviously already replaced them. And that side was a
Now. Okay, I just gotta pry this motor up a bit to get this one in.
yeah, me and whoever worked on this car before me,
Yeah.
and it was little things like, you know when you tighten up a hose clamp and it moves on you, every hose clamp part was pushed up to something else where you couldn't get at it, and it was just like, so somebody who had worked on it didn't necessarily do anything wrong, but didn't do it right by any means.
Yes, they left you a trap.
Yeah, so that sucked, but. And it was on everyone, it was just aggravating. Okay, I'm gonna go get a screwdriver. Line it up.
Yeah, I'm having trouble getting this one.
You want a screwdriver too?
Yeah, I need a bigger one. I have one here, but it's just not doing it.
So this.
That's the ticket.
Yeah, they're doing this thing on the floor and barrier, no hoist.
Oh! I dropped the bolt. So glad I remembered to bring the light.
I'll go grab you. You know what? And the only reason I know that is because that's how it was with the LS's.
Yeah.
And I didn't even think, well, I guess the engine guys, yeah, I didn't even think that that would be an issue on the 350. So they are smaller. I thought this one looked way
The
bigger.
motor's not small.
No, I know, but the whole overall
The pan.
unit, yeah.
Yes, and you do run into that. So
Okay.
not much can be done about that.
And I
It's
didn't
gotta
realize
sit.
it was going to be with the 350s. I only knew it to be true with the LS's.
So you need to run and get your pan, pick up. I'll bring the motor.
Yeah, I'll go there tomorrow. Yeah. Well, at least now it's sitting.
Yes, yes.
So.
I mean, you could. No, you don't want to do a damn thing because we're going to pull it up about here.
See, and this is exactly why I want it here. Give me that other motor. Or you got yours in?
No, I gave you the bolt just now.
Oh, mine's still in here.
Aha!
I was like, I got one.
And I mean, this is the stuff you run into. It's.
Oh, yeah. I knew. I even gave my YouTubers a fair warning. I was
Oh, is
like,
that right?
I think I have everything, but as soon as you go to put it in, you don't have anywhere close to what you need.
No.
So,
anyhow,
all right.
we're stuck for now, and that's fine. At least we know. We found out today.
You know what? And yeah, I totally knew. Well, with the LS's, but I just didn't think it would matter with the 350.
It's fairly typical to run into snags like this.
Yeah.
Unless you're putting the same motor back in the same car.
Yeah. Well, that's why I wanted to put the old motor back in said same car, but.
Ooh, are you saying I told you so?
Well, and the other thing is that my friend's boyfriend said that he had no problem coming out, helping me rebuild the motor, and if it had to be sent out, he was like, whatever, you just send it out, it's cheap,
Yep.
easy, whatever. And I tried to pitch it, and then we got the crate, which was nice,
Awesome.
but yeah.
Beautiful.
This is gonna kick ass, but
Well, guess I'll
Oh,
just have
damn.
to throw this motor in my car.
Yeah, so I guess I should show you guys your car, my car,
I tried.
or one of my trucks.
Oh, you want the light?
Oh, yeah, I got it.
Okay.
I just wanted to show what was going on here. So, if you guys can see, let me get my flashlight up here. The pan's sitting on my my steering linkage.
Your steering, what is that, a stabilizer shock?
Stabilizer shock and I don't know, whatever you guys want to call it. It's sitting on this. And so I had looked up when we were talking about doing the LS swap. The LS motors, the pan is big as well. And so you have to get a new pan, and then there's like this adapter plate. I think Holly makes it. And it comes with a shorter oil pickup. So apparently same thing with a regular 350, which I guess I didn't know that it would apply to the 352, but I should have done my research. But this is a live and learn. This is another little setback. It sucks, but it's all part of the fun. All part of the fun of building old cars, learning. There's always problems to be solved. But at least we have the old motor, so the old motor, the pan and stuff should work, so I don't have to order a new one. Matt!
What's the issue?
We really should have brought that motor here.
Oh my god, okay.
Because now I need the oil pan and the oil pickup and the whatever plate that goes underneath of the camshaft. Yeah, I need the engine.
Okay, so how about we do this? How about I ask Mike, is there a trailer that's empty?
You could just put it in the back of...
No, I know, but I'm thinking is at the same time tomorrow, like, go get that truck early if possible,
Oh,
burn it,
yeah.
get Mike's truck, bring it back here, and then takes Mike's truck to over the mountain,
Okay.
and then grab the engine.
Yeah.
Or we can do the pickup after. Let me see about going there tonight
Okay.
after dinner or something, or going.
But yeah, anyways, that motor's gonna have to be pulled back out, and
What is the motor on sitting on now?
so I'll show you.
No, the motor and barrier
Oh, it's on a motor stand. It's on like the engine stand.
still needs to be lifted onto a pickup truck though. There's nothing there to lift it other than
No, but you could,
unless Dale's skid steer's working.
yeah, Dale skid steer, or like the engine stand stands up this tall, right?
Yes.
And so the engine's sitting about here. So depending on what height your vehicle's at,
be
you
the
might
truck.
just be able to,
Drop it in.
yeah, push it in there, and it might sit high enough, and then just undo the bolts at the back.
I just need to get it in because from here Mike can pull it out with the skid
Yeah,
steer.
yeah.
So-
Well, and Luke and Bob will know. Or isn't there the tow truck there? Oh, there's a Unimog.
Does
Right?
it work?
That crane thing? I'm pretty
Does the
sure
crane work?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I think Luke fixed it. Don't
Really?
quote me, but or yeah. And Bobo has a winch on the front of his Jeep, so you could jerry rig something to throw
Pull it over.
and lift it up.
Take the heads off, 2 guys can pick up the block.
Yeah, it's not super heavy, but
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah, you gotta remind me tonight.
okay.
There's so much stuff in my brain. Okay. More fun with the Corvette. At least the engine's got us.
Why the f did we decide to do a Corvette? Is my question.
I don't know. Someone talked us into it.
Well, it wasn't me and it wasn't you. Where's Mike?
It was Mike.
That video, that TikTok, and it's like, you're right, it's not my fault, it's your fault. That's how I felt every day working on this Corvette. I'm like, Mike, why did you convince Matt to buy this? And also, like, this car, working on the ground and barrier, like, you can't get to anything.
It's so low.
Yeah, and so even with it jacked up as much as I can get it, I still barely squeeze under there, and
It's so low.
yeah, and it's just, and everything is so tight and so stupid to get out of there because it's so compact.
Yeah.
Anyways, it was the worst, and it's still giving me nightmares, but
But still the best. No, the worst. Okay.
and also, like, I just never worked on anything really this style, like whatever, what you call this, it's not even really a sports car, it's a,
It's yeah.
you know, but it's the wannabe sports car, and so it's just real not great.
Yeah. But it's not a horrible car.
No, once it's painted
Once it's
and
painted
yeah,
and the engine is
yeah.
finished,
And honestly, like, I should have actually guessed that oil pan, because remember when you were talking about doing the LS swap, one of the things with the LS swap is the LS pans are too big, and so you had to get like whatever that Holly kit, and it comes with a new cover for underneath of the crankshaft, and then it came with a new oil pickup pump and a shorter pan. And so I didn't realize that was going to apply to the 350, but I should have inferred that information. And but yeah, we're learning.
I don't know.
We're learning that the oil
Corvette?
pan's too tall.
Stop buying cars from your dad.
Yeah, that's the lesson we learned.
Have you learned that yet, Matt?
Hey Matt, can we make a deal right now that we're not going to buy any more from Mike?
Deal. Deal.
There we go. Yeah, me too. I want that Morris out there.
You did buy it?
No, I said I want it.
Oh yeah. Well, which one's Kat? Which one's
No.
Kat getting? She's getting.
No, Cat's getting the convertible. I want that blue one out there. I don't like convertibles.
Me neither.
I think it would be fun, but that Morris is just sick. I like it. And we wouldn't even have to paint it, you know? We'll just like leave it that patina color. Maybe get some Vance to do some whatever, like a little,
Airbrush or
yeah,
something.
you know? Keep it how it is and just do motor and suspension.
Miss has an eye on a car.
Oh,
I want that Morris.
are you kidding?
I like it.
So,
It's
is
cute.
it the horsepower that attracts you?
No,
The
it's
incredible
a
handling
it's a
ability?
cute little bubbly.
Wait a minute. Your favorite vehicle in the whole world with a jacked up square body with a big motor and big freaking tires?
A
And
girl
that's
can
your
have
second
both.
choice?
A girl can have both.
You're gonna carry it as a life raft in the box?
No, I was thinking we do it drift style with like the really big, like cambered in wheels and like, you know, a little drift car.
No.
Lower.
No.
Turbo Honda or something in there?
Yeah. And hey, I got a Honda that we can rip the motor and out of actually. I got a 2009 Honda Civic that rips.
And you know who's really good at Honda mechanic?
Who?
Avery. That's what he's putting in his Mini.
We'll do mid-engine then. Right?
Yeah.
On the motor,
Yeah.
behind the seats.
Yeah.
The handles are much better.
Yeah, for sure.
What am I talking about?
There you go.
Yeah, if you wanted to make that crazy.
I feel like you're volunteering yourself to teach me how to do
I
it.
think it's a very interesting project, and interesting always brings me over. So if you make it interesting, I maybe...
I will make it interesting.
All right, and the rear wheel drive maybe, like put a Honda
Yeah,
in it,
yeah.
transmission on the back. You could even have rear steer if you want.
That would
Four-wheel
be,
steer.
4-wheel steer would be good.
Okay.
You
Okay.
know what's good about dreams? They don't cost any money
I
until
know.
you try and make them come true.
I know.
come
We got to
on.
finish some of our other projects first,
Yeah.
but
Third parts, no big deal.
we have to
Okay,
buy
now
it
you
before
got
it goes
me
in the auction.
And
Yeah.
you're saying no.
We're gonna. Okay, well here's the thing. We gotta buy, but we. I didn't bring you cookies this week. I'm sorry. Or last week.
Blackened.
Yeah, I'm slacking. I'll bring you donuts tomorrow.
Hey, Cass, or...
Blair did split his pants.
What? What happened?
Blair split his pants
I'm an
today.
incredible expanding body man. I've blown through 2 pair of jeans this week getting up on the horse. I know. So no donuts, no freaking cookies. Maybe some celery with some cheese whiz might be appropriate.
Your favorite?
Some ants on a log? Peanut. Oh, you can't eat peanut butter. Aw, but I guess the cheese whiz is good too. Not as good as the peanut butter.
No. She's gonna get it.
Oh, I could get wow butter.
What butter?
It's fake peanut butter and it's
No.
it's actually delicious.
No.
You don't like it? With like
I'm
the
good.
soy crispies?
I'm good. Bondo dust and Ritz crackers, I'm good.
Alright guys, so I just got more bad news about this motor. So first off, Canadian Crate did a great job. They built this super fast for me and you know, it was a sponsorship deal. They're awesome. But because it was fast, there's a couple things that were overlooked, including the oil pan. But I thought I was going to be able to take the oil pan off of my last motor and the pickup and the windage tray and put it on this one because they're both 350s. And me, Blair, and Michael had talked about it and we thought it should be fine. But I was waiting for the Canadian Crate guy to call me back. I called him last week, but he was out of the country. So he just got back to me and I was telling him a little bit about our issues. And he was very apologetic because he said that they should have caught that before it went out, but it was a kind of a rush thing to get this motor to us as quick as possible. And so anyways, the pan got overlooked, but turns out the pan and windage tray and oil pickup off of my other motor is not going to work for this motor because this motor is a 1-piece main and my other motor is a 2-piece main. So that sucks. And I also, the other hard thing is I didn't have a spec sheet or anything for the motor because Mike didn't bring it to me, so they're emailing me over the spec sheet for this motor, so I know everything that's in it. But yeah, he's also going to send me over some part numbers because I am going to have to go to Lorco, buy a new pan. Apparently the pan that fits on this new motor, the windage tray and the oil pan are all one piece, and then I'll have to get a different oil pickup and bolt it in and tack it in, I guess, is what the engine guy said, that you also have to put a little tack weld on your oil pickup pump. So yeah, that's another little setback. Sucks that was overlooked, but all in all, I'm still very appreciative for this motor. Nothing as Canadian crate or anything like that. It was just one of those things that was so last minute, just got overlooked. And between me and Mike and Blair, we probably should have figured that out. But anyways, live and learn. So yeah, I'm gonna have to go pick up a windage tray, oil pan. Mike's picking up my motor right now for me, actually, which also kind of sucks because you didn't really have to go and pick it up. There was a couple brackets that I needed off of it, but now I don't need the pan or any of the other pieces, so yeah, that sucks, but it is what it is, and we live and we learn. The lesson coming out of this is never build a Corvette. Matt's learning that the hard way too, and also do your research before putting things like this in. Also sad that I didn't have the spec sheet until today, because that would have pointed me in the right direction as well, but yeah, so that's sucks, but we're just gonna deal with it and go grab those parts, and it's not gonna be a huge deal. The motor still has to come out, but yeah, so that's where we're at right now. Mike and Matt should be back in about an hour and a half. They're just loading up the motor, or just loaded up the motor, so yeah. Anyways, that's what's going on today.